There we go. That's a thing. That's also a thing. Hey, gamer. Hey, Zekaru. How is it going? Oh, you're fine, Gamer00. I'm doing fine. How are you doing? Bit tired, but what else is new? Hey, Nenem. Oh, thank you for the super chat right away. Maria Bethania Veloso. Hey, Patch, how's it going? What time do you sleep at? Still sick. I try to get okay sleep from, I don't know, probably like, I try to go to bed at like 10 and get up at like 6 or 7, but most of the time both get knocked out. Kids are interesting. Hey, Mustafa. Yes, I did say 6-7. Stop with that meme. Dude, I have been through so many meme cycles, I don't give a rip. It's annoying? Of course it is, that's the point. And the more that you say it's annoying, the more people will do it, Zekaru. Hola, ¿cómo estás to you? Bien, ¿y tú? Because it creates a feeling of being on the in crowd. That's why. That's how basically all memes work. Mustafa, just for you? Sure. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? So being a parent, Zekaru, what you realize pretty quick is even if things are annoying, you have more patience than children. And so if you can hold off long enough, you can basically get to the point where you start annoying them, and then the whole power structure changes. right, no problems, Kuru. Hi from Uganda, awesome. Can I do alone? We could. Can I play Rushi? Yeah, we could. We're getting there. Let's do hello. De que país eres? Man, I'm terrible at Spanish. What am I just playing? Is that what you're saying? That was a request from Nenem. If you go up and read the super chat, you'll see the title. Here's hello. Hello, it's me. You're gonna catch me in a moment of weakness, and I'll probably play it right now for you guys. All right, hold on. Let me pull up Gravity Falls for Gamer. Muchos haciendo en vivo. A lot of something. You've seen me a lot? Is that what you're saying? Man, I really need to brush up on my Spanish. Yeah, Fro, hit me up on Discord. There, I'll give you the link. So if you're on mobile, it's not gonna work. You're gonna have to copy paste it, or you're gonna have to go to my bio. But there's the Discord. Hold on. You were saying, what's my favorite instrument? It's probably piano, but I do like guitar. I do like drums. I would say besides piano, my favorite instrument's probably drums. Drums and then maybe bass after that, and then guitar would be like a far away third. You've been a subscriber for a while? Awesome. Idea 22, of course, Linux. Can you play Bluey for your son? Yes, British Defense League. I will always play Bluey for your son. That's awesome because of the shirt that one day. How did I do Rushi at 17? Just because I felt like it. Do you know you inspired me to play piano? Oh, great. Here's Gravity Falls, and then we're going to do Idea 22. Don't worry, I will. It's you? Good. Two Goldur. All right, see ya, Hydro Music. Random question, when learning an instrument, is it better to focus on speed and dexterity or accuracy? I love that question and I want to answer it seriously in 2 seconds. Saw notification you're streaming. Hey, Blue does random stuff. Appreciate it. What's my favorite genre? Olga, my favorite idioma, man. I mean, I love them all. I love classical. I love jazz. So many. Golden hour. We can get into that. Let me answer Ninzero's question really quick. At first, it is better to focus on accuracy, making sure you're playing every note correctly. Because let's be honest, what are we even doing if we're not focusing on accuracy? Like, what are we even doing on an instrument if we're not trying to play somewhat the right notes, right? But then after you focus on accuracy, I would highly recommend actually having a phase of your practicing where you actually are focusing on doing the thing gesturally instead of focusing on precision, right? So accuracy always first, but then you trade off and you go, you know what? I hit a couple wrong notes. Who cares? I just want it to sound right, right? And I'm probably a bad example for all of you because you never really, I'm like practicing like maybe 2% of the time on stream. So most of the time you see me, I'm focusing on the gesture, right? Just getting the vibe right, not the actual perfect notes. I probably do need to do a practice stream where I just answer a bunch of questions. Yeah, I could do that. Of course. It's a great question, by the way. I need to make a whole video on that, actually. Hold on, let me write that down. Make video about accuracy in practice versus speed. Cada dia haces en vivo. I hope you blow up in terms of recognition. You're the truth. Appreciate that. Do I have any piano tips? I want to learn piano, but I don't know how to too. Yes, I do. I made a whole video on what you should do at the very beginning, Clark. Oh, that was on one video. I've been across 1 million for a while on shorts, but that was one video. That's why I shouted that out, because that was insane. Clark, I won't force you to have to watch that video though, although I do think you should. My statement always is start with letters. So always start with letters. And the reason why is if you don't know where the letters are on the piano, then you're gonna have issues. And then I really appreciate that. That's the hope. Honestly, that's where it starts to get sustainable. What year did I play guitar first time? Probably when I was about 13. So what? 22 years ago? Ooh, that's gross to say out loud. Piano and guitar players can improve potential just by doing finger exercises even while not playing the actual instrument. You can tap on your desk. Viking Metal Dragon, did you ever hear that study of Olympic athletes practicing their sport outside of actually practicing it, just in their head? They did this short run where they like removed actual practice time from Olympic athletes, and they just made them think about it, and then they brought them back, and they didn't lose any progress. They were basically the same place as the people who were actually going and practicing. Now, of course, long term that wouldn't work, but it is true. Your mind is very powerful. It's kind of actually the most important thing of the thing is the practicing. Did I shave my beard? I am super lazy when it comes to shaving, so I basically always grow a small beard and then go, I'm kind of done with this, and then I shave it. That's basically my whole thing. Oh yeah, Battle Under a Broken Sky. We're gonna do that. Hey Apoorv, how's it going? The keyboard is FP90, by the way. Hold on, let me get a cleaner copy, Blue Does Random Stuff, because that's really hard to read. Hey Maverick, how's it going? What was that? What's that song called? Battle Under a Broken Sky. How old is my piano? That piano upstairs is over 100 years old. And it always drives, I mean, it doesn't drive me crazy, but I always think it's funny that people always freak out about that piano being like dirty. And it's like, you do realize like that's ivory on the top of the key. And then so many of those keys are broken. And then there's other stuff that you see underneath it. Yes, I live in the United States. That is correct, Olga. Yeah, it's over 100 years old. It's got a great backstory too. I wrote it down in that Creep video. Yeah, I did a whole video on Ninzero on keyboard versus guitar. Yeah, piano is much easier at the beginning, but then you hit the difficulty threshold of putting your hands together, and honestly, I think after that point, it's harder than guitar. Literally, my piano was in a Al Capone house at some point, like a stash house. ¿Cómo te llamas? Are you asking my name? I mean, my name's on there, but again, this is where my Spanish has issues. I know enough Spanish just to be just to be dangerous. For Elise, if I had the option to master any other instrument other than piano, what instrument would you choose and why? I'm gonna choose I would probably answer this question different every stream, but I would say singing. I would say singing for sure, to be just completely master it. If you could be fluent in every language or master every instrument, which would you pick? I'd have to say master every instrument, Fro Sosa. Although I typically say you don't want to do that because the learning an instrument part is actually a huge part of getting the enjoyment of music is the learning part. I know that's it's like when people who are fabulously wealthy are just like, man, you can't skip the grind. But it's so true about learning an instrument. That's where you develop this bond with your instrument. Of course, Blue does random stuff. I hope I did it somewhat degree of justice. Violin would be amazing, Viking Metal Dragon. Actually, I may switch it to violin. Poof. We'll do for Elise next. How about that? Oi BLZ. Was a piano part of my ancestry? Like people in my family playing it? No, not really. You guys want to know why I ended up learning piano? More romantic, violin or piano? Violin by a mile. Piano is the least romantic instrument, in my personal opinion. I'm not saying it isn't romantic. I'm just saying there's way more romantic instruments. Gloria and Excelsius Deo. All right, I'll see you, Ken. Thanks for tuning in. Synth strings are decent though. Am I just a classical pianist or an open genre pianist? I don't know why I read that as so insulting. Are you just a classical pianist? No, I'm just kidding. Thinol, I think genres are kind of dumb. I think genres as a concept are kind of lame. The truth is music, and the more we just realize that it's just a bunch of notes, the easier it'll be. Can I do a simple happy birthday? Sure. What is my opinion, Raghav? I feel like I missed your question. Can you restate your question? I totally missed it. Can I play Interstellar after Furley? Sure, we're going crazy. True, you can go romantic with phrasing and gestures. No, I know what you're saying, Ninzero. So the reason why I say piano is not a very romantic instrument is piano has no bending capability, no connecting notes capability. Play everything I do. That's not a question. So how am I supposed to give my opinion on that? I still don't know exactly what you're saying. Hey, Neon Anthony, how's it going? So let's contrast it with guitar, which by the way is not, guitar's problem is you got these frets, right? But you can still do that, right? You can, that whole, you know what's so interesting? That gives so much more feeling, so much more emotion than piano can ever do. Now, piano is so incredibly capable, it overcomes it, right? Opinion, Raghav, I sort of understand what's going on with everyone wanting opinions about India. It's so interesting. I don't think I've ever had someone pop on here and go, opinion about Brazil. But I've had many, many Indians come on and go, hey, what's your opinion on India? Probably maybe the population size. I don't know. Anybody have interesting ideas on that? I look like Zuckerberg, by the way. Never heard that before, Samuel. First one ever to say that. Africa and make it a bit complex. Yeah, we can do it. Let's do a crazy version of Africa. How about that? You're Indian? Yeah. Again, it's probably also the time I stream. I understand the time of day is like prime time to be logging off of work and then watching videos. No, I mean, to answer your question, Raghav, I don't have any issues with India. I think India is a lovely place. I'd love to come visit at some point. Can you do piano tile lyrics? Just don't sing it, play it on piano. I have no idea what that is, but sure. What is your technique to play so well? Many, many years, but honestly, if you want to boil it down, what my favorite thing to do is to practice scales really, really slowly. So you make sure that your fingers are lined up and you're hearing everything. Hearing and being relaxed and just, so there's a book by this guy, Kenny Werner, called Effortless Mastery that is incredible. What's the hardest piece you can play? I hate that question, Ninzero, because it's a meaningless question. Because the hardest thing for me to play is the thing I don't know how to play. So the moment I know how to play it, it's not the hardest thing for me to play. So anyway, can you play Pluto Projector? They say violin is super hard at adult age. Yeah, that's mostly, I'm guessing, because of trying to get your ear to hear all the little things with it. We could do Pluto Projector. Let's do some Africa. play everything I do. Escape from this. Can you play piano, You Birthday Happy, Jocelyn? Thanks, I'm awesome, appreciate that. Let's see if we can't get the chat to be more up to date. Man, it seems like it's really behind on my computer, which is no fun. Heard somewhere that learning scales helps you know how songs are composed, so now I'm curious in what way exactly. Yeah, we can do Interstellar, we can do Careless Whisper. Do I only play or teach piano as well? I used to teach a ton. I don't really teach very much anymore. Deck the Halls. Man, people are in the mood for Christmas music already. We're not even through Halloween, guys. Okay, let's talk about scales real quick. Can I play the Rickroll? Of course, the Rickroll's easy. Yeah, these are Magic the Gathering cards. Do I prefer black metal as a music genre? I don't know if I prefer it. Happy birthday, Jocelyn. I do like metal in general. I don't know if I'd target black metal as my favorite type of metal, but I do like black metal. Yes, there totally are Skibidi guys back there. Okay, so here's where scales matter. Why isn't the little boy in the back talking? I have no idea what you're saying. Okay, back to Ninzero's comment. This is how songs are put together with scales. Let's say we're playing Interstellar. What we're going to do is we're going to play C major. Oh, it's all white keys, right? Now we're going to go through the chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1. Now, why am I doing that? Because let's say we want to play Interstellar, we go to 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, and then we just add the melody. So that is how the scales actually inform composition. So when you're writing, you can be like, oh, I want something to sound like Interstellar. I'll play it, don't worry, I won't tease you. And then I'll show you how you actually turn this into... I'll show you how you write something like Interstellar after this. I'm doing other stuff. I'm happy to play everything I do. Hey, Lost Straggler. All the memes. Is the guitar for decoration? Absolutely. I can't play guitar at all. Can't play guitar at all. No guitar playing whatsoever. wish I had that same hand size? Yeah. Layla's opening. Oh man, I haven't done that in a while. What? What? That is hard on acoustic. I should do guitar streams? Probably. You're not wrong. Okay, back to Interstellar for 2 seconds. And then just to make Raghav happy, even though I don't know why. I don't know why I try to make everybody happy. Probably some deep fulfillment. Electric is way easier. I completely agree. Yeah, I don't like using a pick. Also, I'm just too lazy and I have too many kids in my house. So picks are very hard to come by in my house. Did I watch Chopin's piano competition? I did not. I don't like competitions in music. I don't feel like they make sense. First time something as hard as a thing on piano. Exactly, Apoorv, because I don't spend very much time on it. That would be pretty, I would do it for a while. We are here to watch you but can't handle your arrogance. It's not arrogance if it's confidence. There's a big difference between confidence and arrogance, Raghav. You have to understand. Like, and this is a huge thing. There's a few big lessons that I'm trying to send out into the world so that everyone can absorb this and we can live a better life. And one of the big ones is confidence in something you do well is not arrogance. Okay? I'm just saying that. Okay. Anyway, how do you play the 3-note patterns? You uploaded a video? Yes, I will go through that. I want to very, very quickly, I want to go through how you make this song Interstellar so that I'm finishing Ninzero's comment. Pet Shop's Boys Rent, we could get back to that. How do I stream every day? It's called waking up early before the kids. Oh, Tim, I really don't care. It doesn't bother me. Audio is always broken. Yeah, it's because I don't have a mic on TikTok. I just throw TikTok up because every time I throw it up on here, Logan, I get like 2 or 3 people to pop on and join and follow me on TikTok, and then hopefully they funnel over to YouTube. What time do I wake up? Like 6, typically 5:30 or 6. I mean, I have a 1-year-old. That should tell you everything you need to know. Okay, Ninzero, let's finish your question. So if you want something interstellar-like, you need to find that 4 chord, wherever that 4 chord is, and hang out there. That's going to be what's going to create that. What's your quick question, Ken? So let's say you're in the key of A major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? I'm going to go to 4, which is D major in this case. Now, if I really want to get that interstellar vibe, I'm going to put it in 6, 8, 2. Do I do shout outs? I don't know, Oodles of Noodle. I don't know. Is that a shout out? Hey, N4, M1. Yes, I love that, Ken. Exactly. Dastan, I want to answer your question. Okay, so let's say I want to do an interstellar thing. I'm just sitting here on 4, Nami. Okay, I like it. Like One Piece. And then I could make a decision. Let's say I really want it to sound like Interstellar. I could do the same chord progression, 4, 5, 6, 5. But instead, how about we do 4, 3, 6, 7, just for Gamer Zero. Why am I reading every other comment but not yours? I'm not ignoring you. It's just we're having fun answering questions. Nami, yeah, throw out a song request. And you're just asking for a release. We can do for a release, but we've played it a billion times. mostly I'm interested in answering these questions. It's fun. What do you want to do at 50 likes, Max? Thank you, Gorilla. Yeah, no problem, Lost Straggler. Dastan, I want to answer your question. I feel like there was one other. Oh, here is Everything I Do. Raghav, you're probably gone already. What's your favorite song you sing, if you even sing? I do sing. I like singing David Bowie songs. Am I self-learned or Duolingo? This is all Duolingo, okay? Toccata and Fugue is not that hard, by the way, Mustafa, but I'll do it for you. It's actually one of the easier Bach pieces. Blue by Young Kai. This is all 100% Duolingo. Now I taken seriously? That's your skill test, Raghav? Okay. I do like David Bowie. David Bowie's fun. Bro, I am serious. I like it. Play the end of Rush E. Day 3 of asking for Asgore, I highly doubt that that's true. Considering I've played Asgore almost every day. Okay, no, Destin, I love the questions. If anything, I love the questions more than the requests. Does the feeling of practicing and becoming consistent always and will suck? Should I embrace it? I just played Rush E a second ago, and for Elise, guys, if you want to pick another meme song, I'm happy to play meme songs. I don't care. I don't care. I'll play the cheesiest song in the world. Yes, people want to say what they want to say, which is lovely and wonderful. You never joined the stream from the start, so you never heard it? Okay, it's all good. We're about to do it. What's Bach's hardest piece? The chromatic fugue is up there. I don't know. There's a lot of really hard Bach stuff. We'll do Asgore in a second. Can I play something dramatic? Is this dramatic enough for you? By the way, Uraz. I have cleaned that piano multiple times. It's a couple things. I have 5 kids at my house, okay? They scrape things. They draw on things. I don't want them to, but they do. That piano is over 100 years old. It has ivory keys. I'm not going to replace the ivory with stupid plastic, but I'm also not going to go out and hunt an elephant to get new ivory. So it is a relic of the past, and its decay shows that the time passes, and at the end of the day, we all pass and we all decay. Thank you, Nami. Do I play Roblox? How old do you think I am? By the way, it's your birthday? Awesome, Nami. You're close, Raghav. He's 35. That's true. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna answer Dastan's question. I'm getting distracted because the chat is spicy today. Dastan, no. The short answer is no. It will not always suck, but you should start with the understanding that it probably will suck, because okay. All right. So that's what I would say, because at the end of the day, what ends up happening with practicing and with doing anything consistently and anything that's really good for you is the dopamine you're going to receive on that compared to most modern tasks. I'm 35. They're not going to give you that same release that watching Netflix or watching video games do, or playing video games, right? And because of that, and that stimulation that we get nonstop in the modern world, you're not going to get that high from just sitting down and playing piano. And so what's going to happen is it's going to feel like punishment for the first bit. But then two things are going to happen. The first is your dopamine's going to reset. So you're going to feel like garbage, and then your entire mood set will change, and you're going to go down and get into this chill mode. It's not going to feel like euphoria. It's not going to feel like, oh man, I can't wait to play piano. But you're going to start to get addicted to that, like, oh, I'm just chill. I'm calm. And then after that, you get that sense of accomplishment. I actually heard this recently. I thought it was interesting. So from a chemical level, you've got what? Dopamine and serotonin. And dopamine is like this, hey, this feels really good. You should keep doing it right now. It's like what gets released when you eat a cookie. And then like serotonin is like, hey, this is a good idea. You need to keep doing this for a long time. It's the slow release happiness, basically. And effectively, that's what you're going to start cultivating. But there never will be a time that you get to the point where there's never going to be a time where you get to the point where you're going to look at piano and never, ever, ever have the thought, I don't want to play it. I am 35. I've been playing piano for 28 years. There are still days that I'm like, I don't know if I really want to practice today. I don't know if I really want to do it. But that doesn't mean, no, that's not an Australian beer. That's a Diet Dr. Pepper. That doesn't mean that's what it is. These days are often from constant dose. Yeah, and again, there's shorts are awesome. Shorts are so much fun. You can learn so much about the world in like 10 minutes these days, but you do need to be careful. Unfortunately, guys, I totally got a call. I need to actually get some work done. I'm getting buzzed. And so, not buzzed in terms of that, but you know what I mean. I'm getting a request, so I need to go. What's that guitar behind me? It's a guitar. I'll play it at some point. So I got to get rolling. Thanks, subscribe, like. I'm going to try to do one more stream then to make up for doing this. But take it easy. Like, subscribe, join the Discord if you want to hang out. Until next time, peace out.